Hello everyone, welcome to Life Philosophy Talks. Revealing these 3 secrets will cost you, no matter who you're with. In modern society, wealth is often seen as a symbol of success. Many people, after accumulating a certain amount of wealth, tend to show off their achievements by purchasing luxury items like expensive cars and houses, hoping to gain recognition from others. However, research in psychology and sociology shows that this excessive display of wealth might reflect a deeper insecurity and can have negative consequences. Studies have found that those who are truly wealthy tend to be more low-key, often referred to as invisible millionaires. These individuals do not frequently flaunt their material achievements but rather value privacy and security. This choice is not only a rational way to manage their wealth but also reflects a mature attitude towards life. They understand that showing off wealth can trigger jealousy, harm relationships, and even create security risks. While money certainly plays an important role in life, continuously seeking validation through wealth only deepens inner anxiety. Those who are truly strong do not rely on material displays to gain respect, as their sense of self-worth comes from their abilities and confidence, not their financial accumulation. Being low-key doesn't mean being ordinary. Psychologists point out that modesty is a sign of maturity, helping people maintain a balanced life and avoid the social pressures and negative impacts of showing off. True lasting happiness comes from good health and stable emotional relationships, things that cannot be measured by money. So, if you wish to gain true respect and recognition from others, it's crucial to avoid flaunting the following 3 things. This is not only about maintaining your personal image, but also about building stronger relationships and a sense of security. Don't flaunt your wealth. This is the most important point. Wealth is the result of your personal efforts, and it has nothing to do with others. Showing off your wealth won't earn you respect. In fact, it may make others uncomfortable. Many people, even without your level of wealth, still live happily. Once you excessively display your wealth, it can create distance, jealousy, or even alienation. After all, no one likes being reminded of their own less fortunate circumstances. Additionally, flaunting wealth might attract those with ulterior motives, creating potential safety risks. As the saying goes, people die for money, birds die for food. Wealth is not permanent, and today's riches don't guarantee tomorrow's fortune. Therefore, money is something external and not worth showing off excessively. Flaunting wealth won't elevate your social status. Instead, it will lower your popularity in personal relationships. True respect isn't earned by how much money you have, but by your character and how you treat others. Here's a story. A wealthy man had immense riches but found that he wasn't respected by others. He was confused, wondering why, despite his wealth, people still didn't look up to him. One day, the rich man encountered a ragged beggar on the street. The wealthy man gave the beggar a gold coin, expecting gratitude, but the beggar didn't even look at him and went about his business. The rich man grew angry and asked, "I gave you a gold coin, why aren't you thanking me?" The beggar calmly replied, "What you give is your business. If you're unhappy, you can take it back." Out of frustration, the wealthy man gave the beggar 10 more gold coins, but the beggar still remained indifferent. The rich man, even angrier, shouted, "I'm so rich, why don't you respect me?" The beggar lazily replied, "What does your wealth have to do with me? Whether I respect you is my choice." The wealthy man then asked, "If I gave you half my fortune, would you respect me?" The beggar rolled his eyes and said, "If you gave me half your fortune, we'd be equally rich. Why should I respect you?" Unwilling to give up, the rich man asked, "What if I gave you all my fortune?" The beggar burst into laughter and said, "Then you'd become the beggar, and I'd become the wealthy man. Since I'd be rich, why should I respect you?" This story teaches us that respect from others doesn't depend on wealth. True respect comes not from how much money you have but from how you treat others and conduct yourself in relationships. Don't always brag about your children. To every parent, their child is unique, the smartest, cutest, most well-behaved, as if they were the essence of the universe. However, this kind of bragging can unintentionally put pressure on others. You think your child is exceptional, but other parents believe their children are just as good. Every child has different strengths. Some excel in music, others in sports, so comparing them is meaningless. When you keep boasting about your child, other parents may feel as though their own children are being belittled. For example, if you say, "My child is amazing at dancing," another parent might think, "Well, my child doesn't dance, but they excel in other areas." Such comparisons can lead to invisible competition and discomfort. More importantly, a child's achievements are not solely the result of their parents' upbringing but largely depend on the child's own efforts. Even if you pay for expensive dance lessons, if the child isn't willing to work hard, no amount of money will make a difference. Ultimately, a child's growth is a reflection of their own endeavors, while parental support is merely an aid. Boasting about your children not only makes other parents uncomfortable, but it also unintentionally lowers your own social score. Every family has its own educational approach, and every child's path to growth is different. Overpraising your child only fosters resentment. A more effective approach is to focus on your family's happiness rather than seeking validation through others. Don't brag about your connections. In life, we may happen to meet many influential people, even prominent figures in various fields. But the reality is that most of them are just friends, on our social platforms, with no real connection. You can tell others you know someone important, but that doesn't mean they'll become a resource for you. Flaunting successful people in your circle is meaningless, as they are the ones who succeeded, not you. Relying on others' achievements to boost yourself lacks credibility and comes across as particularly hollow. It's like two struggling people comparing themselves, with one saying, "Look how well so-and-so is doing." But the question is, has the person boasting reached that same level? If not, how can they bask in someone else's glory? Many people like to gain a false sense of superiority through comparison and boasting, especially by using others' success to elevate themselves. They might say things like, "I have a friend richer than you," or, "My co-worker's relative's child is a top scorer." These statements sound impressive, but the listener might think, "What does that person have to do with you? Or with me?" Boasting about others' accomplishments is not only immature but can also lead to alienation. There's another risk. If you exaggerate your connections, what will you do when someone asks for help from these people you barely know? Such false displays will inevitably be exposed, and when the truth comes out, your credibility will take a serious hit, and you'll be seen as all talk and no substance. Being humble is not just a sign of self-discipline, it's also a mark of wisdom. Those who understand how to live quietly, without showing off, often live more comfortably than those who flaunt their achievements. They know how to respect others, respect themselves, and live well while appreciating the accomplishments of others with grace. Such a demeanor naturally earns them respect and warmth from others. Showing off may temporarily satisfy your vanity, but in the long run, it damages your relationships. Humans are social beings, and true success lies in earning the trust and friendship of others, not in elevating yourself by flaunting others' achievements. Even if you are sensitive or introverted, being sincere will help you become more likable. May your life be filled with sunshine and warmth, and may you become someone who is respected and cherished by others. That's all for today's sharing, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our content, please remember to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you can be the first to get the latest video updates. Thank you for your support.